Mobile! Batman.
That's kind of awesome.
If we had the music on, it would actually play the Batman theme.
Does it really?
It does, yeah. Come on, Batman, stop showing off. We got some adventuring to do here. Oh my gosh, Batman, we get it. We've got a neat car. Graham's just standing here like a schmuck, like, what's going on? Oh! Oh, okay. Well, I guess Batman needs some driving lessons. Happy hags! Alright, there we go. So, you don't think we can just walk up to the cave? So near the cave, the bat symbol above the entrance starts radiating an ominous black glow. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe it has something to do with the skulls here. It's a human skull with a radiant blue stone wedged in its eye socket. Well, what does that do? Can we
Wait, do that again. You put the eye over its eye before. It's really funny.
Oh, I'll do it with the other one. As you face the skull towards the image of the bat above the cave, you notice that its wing has faded slightly. However, you suspect that whatever danger the bat represents is still in effect. Then I guess we should try to look at this one? It is a human skull with large eye sockets. Well, it was a blue gem in there. We've got blue gem there, and well, we got this. Let's try this one.
Are you sure you want to use that?
As you attempt to place the bird gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it juts out uselessly like a bulging eyeball. Yeah, oh, that's gross.
Where's your gem?
Let's whack it in there. Bonk! You gently tap the bird gem with a mallet, hoping not to break it. It budges only slightly. You give it a harder hit and moves a bit more. You hold your breath and give the gem an almighty thwack. It pops into the skull.
Seems like an awful waste of the gem that you need.
Yeah, well, whatever. With the bird gem now firmly in place, you turn the leftmost skull so that it faces the bat symbol above the cave entrance. Aha! The power of the two skulls combined has caused the bat symbol to disappear. You sense whatever danger it represents has now subsided. Oh yeah! Alright, well, let's go inside. Uh-oh.
No, she's there.
As you enter, you are almost overwhelmed by the foul stench which molests your nostrils. It is obviously coming from whatever Hagatha is cooking in that large cauldron of hers. There are some things of interest on the other side of the cave, but you have no means of crossing over there safely at this time. A caged nightingale sits on the floor near the northern cave wall. The light from outside barely penetrates the interior of the cave. So long as you keep your distance, Hagatha shouldn't notice you. This is the ugliest old lady you have ever seen. She has warts all over her face and matted gray hair. She clasps her stick with claw-like hands. It's a crystal ball, fairly standard equipment for those in the magical persuasion. Large, heavy logs have been piled near the workbench. Obviously, they are used to fuel the insatiable fire. A glass dome, semi-spherical in shape, sits on the table. It reminds me of a shakeable snow dome toy that you once owned as a child. The iron cauldron is bubbling with a nasty-smelling brew. A hot fire burns underneath. A simple but elegant black cloak hangs on a stand. A gilded cage sits to one side of the cave. A beautiful nightingale flits nervously inside. The cage is locked and chained securely to the wall. The skulls probably belong to the unfortunate travelers who fell into Hagatha's clutches. Apparently, she is not a vegetarian. Let's see if we can sneak our way through here. And be really sneaky. And let's search the cloak. Being as quiet as a mouse, you slide your hand inside the cloak to discover a deep pocket. Among sticky and disgusting spell ingredients, you find a tiny silver key and a peculiar golden ring-shaped device. Let's take a look at this stuff. This key would fit a small lock. This odd circular device intrigues you. It depicts several different symbols around its outer rim. The sun, a mountain range, a drop of water, and a cloud. Well, that's neat. You hear Hagatha begin a chant of some kind while stirring her brew.
Do you put the cloak on?
The fluid of blood with bone and flesh, 'twill make my complexion young and fresh. In reducing time to reverse its sail, all I need is a sweet nightingale. Uh-oh, Hagatha has seen you. Uh-oh. Well, you are the gentleman, saving me a lot of trouble by... Oh, sorry, dear. Go ahead.
It's okay. You're doing a fine job.
Ah! Oh no, we're in the soup. Good, we're dead. Wandered into the lich's where you stood. Gave not a care, she soon saw you. A smile she gave, your flesh, your blood, your bones she craved. Oh, well that stinks. Apparently, how do we get in there without her seeing us? That's a trick. Maybe there's something we could put outside that would distract her? I don't know. Huh, no.
Batman didn't seem to distract her.
Yeah, that's pretty odd. You think Batman would. I mean, it's Batman after all. Energy beams! Maybe we can put the cloak on ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really not like to put the unhygienic thing on you. Most peculiar. I wonder how we're supposed to do that then. Yep, we gotta tap it in. Maybe we're just supposed to act more quickly than that.
I don't know.
Well, now that we've handled that, let's see if we can sneak inside again.
Maybe you can throw a net on her?
There are some things of interest. You have no means of crossing there safely at this time. As long as you keep your distance. Well, we already looked at everything in here, so we might as well just try to sneak over and grab that stuff. Alright. Take that stuff. Alright, well, let's try to, maybe put the tarp over the bird cage so it doesn't... Like I said, the bird was nervous.
Okay.
Need to get closer. Yoink! You silently drop the cloth over the cage. Alright, let's use the key to unlock the lock. You slide the silver key into the lock. It fits. You turn it silently and the chain falls to the ground. Alright, let's take it. Without making a sound, you take the nightingale into your possession. Alright, let's get out of here. I think what happened last time is we just took too long, yeah. No chanting. No chanting. We're leaving now.
I want to take your gem with you.
Yeah, cannot remove the bird gem while the blue light is streaming from it. If you want to dislodge it, you'll have to use force, you say? Alright then, we'll use force. Smash! Strike the skull with all your strength and it shatters easily. The bird gem clatters to the ground along with a multitude of bone fragments.
Don't forget your gem.
Yoink! Alright, so we got the gem and we got the nightingale. Let's get out of here. Before she gets us. See, that's the tree. How you thought looked like a person.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Let's take a look at what we managed to swipe from it. Okay, take the cloth off. Looking at the bottom of the cage, you find that a letter has become stuck to it. You peel it off. Paper is slightly crumpled and dirty, having somehow become stuck to the bottom of the bird cage. Read the letter. Oh, it's a long letter. My dear sister, it has been a while since my last letter to you, and quite an age since we last spoke. Such are the busy lives we lead. I know of your preoccupation with eliminating your competition and wish you well in that ongoing endeavor. As for my part, the servant I have owned for the past 17 years is soon to come of age. It will almost be a shame to kill this one, for he is quite adept at his chores. But the tradition must be observed at all times. I shall require a replacement at the not-too-distant future. Perhaps I should think up a new name for my next slave, although that is much easier when I need only remember one. I've asked the father to notify me at once, should he hear of any likely candidates. Speaking of which, though it is in no way my place to question the will of the father, for surely he has the best interest of all of his followers at heart, does he not spend so much time locating that item of legend which he now has been seeking for almost a millennium? While he is not to be second-guessed, I do wonder. Oh, mentioned 1,000 years. We read something about that, didn't we? Is he so assured of its existence that he is willing to turn his attention away from his flock for so long a time? As for our remote brother, he seems increasingly interested in the ladies these days. I believe he has his eye on a royal couple who are expected to conceive a girl within the year, or so the signs say. I must confess, if he's prepared to wait so many long years for the child's maturation before abducting her, then he has far more patience than I. I await your reply, dear sister, and hope that this letter finds you well. If you have the chance to speak with the father, perhaps you will inquire of his commitment to the items he seeks. I would advise the utmost discretion, naturally. Your loyal, and by far the better sibling, M. Letter puzzles you, but you put it away and continue your quest. Is there anything else in the bird cage? As you look at the bird, it begins to sing merrily. Aww. Happy bird.
You're actually really good at doing Hagatha, dear.
You think so?
Yeah.
Does it sound like an old crotchety woman?
Yeah, it sounds kind of cackly.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So do you want me to do her then?
I think you're doing pretty good at it.
Oh, if you insist.
Mm.
That's just one more female role taken from you.
It's okay. I'll make funny jokes instead.
Okay. Sounds like a deal. Well, this antique lady is going to be mighty happy, I'm sure. She got her little bird back. Hello there. This is for you. You offer the nightingale to Angelina. Apparently that's her name.
Okay.
The sheer elation on her face almost makes the whole risk worth the while.
Aww.
She snatches it from you and proceeds to fuss over the bird. You wait for a moment, but it seems she no longer notices you. Ahem, if you don't mind. About the lamp you promised me in trade for the nightingale? Shopkeeper looks up at you vaguely. She gradually remembers that there is another being in her world.
Yes. Oh, yes, take it. You have no beginning of use with it.
Don't you mean no end of use?
Of course. Whatever you say, dear.
You hear Angelina muttering cheerfully to herself as she exits.
Finally, I have the final ingredient for that marvelous youth potion. Aww! I'm going to beat you to the punch, my dear Hagatha. Serve you right for hoarding this sweet, juicy thing yourself.
You feel a nauseous ting in your stomach. Well, at least the lamp is now yours.
That's awful.
Yeah. You take the old lamp. Let's check this lamp out. The oil lamp is fashioned out of brass and has been tarnished. There's a spout at one end and a rough handle at the other. The lamp is empty inside. What?
Yeah, there's no chimney shoot with you.
You rub the lamp and wait expectantly, but nothing happens. You're about to give it another try when a small puff of smoke appears at the end of the spout. It clears, revealing a note? As you remove it, the lamp disappears. You read the scroll. To the unlucky fool who bought this lamp. As you may have gathered, this lamp no longer contains a fabulous genie, as my former master, praise him in his greatness, has released me with his final wish. However, as a consolation, please be advised of the following. The shopkeeper is not to be trusted. She dabbles in the black arts and keeps rather distasteful company. May these words reveal what lies beneath, and may your findings lead you to a higher position in life. So hard like a stone, and white like the snow, stands silent the man who guards what's below. May you forever know the beauty of freedom. Signed, Nibor Simowil, Genie. So hard like a stone and white like the snow stands silent the man who guards what's below.
I don't think you pronounced that name right. I was trying to figure it out, but
Whatever.
yeah, close enough.
Let's check out this statue while we have some time. Upon closer examination, you discover the statue hides a small latch. You flip the latch and watch in amazement as a trap door opens up in the floor. Sweet. Well, let's go inside.
Yeah. Probably loot the store while we're at it.
You close the trap door behind you.
Another note.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's another note. You see a letter on the desk. You read the letter sitting on the desk. How about you read this one, dear?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Angelina, once again, I put to you... Oh, this is even... Oh, no, this is signed by H, but whatever. Oh, it's just Hagatha, probably.
Probably.
Alright, I'll do it. Once again, I put to you an invitation to join our illustrious community. Unsurprisingly, you have heard of its reputation through other channels. I personally encourage you to give it serious thought. We are not only interested in new membership for the mages of this world. This invitation goes out to all who believe that when the appointed time comes, only the faithful will be rewarded. The rest of those poor, unenlightened fools will perish. Oh, sounds like Christianity. All that is asked in return is complete allegiance to the Father. Never mind. He has guided us from the beginning, and his power is far older than most. I know you are hesitant due to concerns regarding the dress code. Let me assure you that the black would look simply charming on you, dear. My gratitude goes out to you for your flattering assertion that I would make a fine ruler of Kalima. What a shame that the former ruler has lost all interest in his homeland. I cannot blame him, however. The change struck him quite hard. To answer your earlier question, yes, I have acquired a nightingale. They are most uncommon in this region, and yes, I am quite sure that it is the final ingredient required to complete my youth potion. As much as I would like to share it with you, I am afraid that a single nightingale will provide only enough solution for one person. In any event, I shall, of course, pay you a visit the moment the youth potion takes effect. H for Hagatha. Several large items have been covered with cloth to protect them from the dust down below. There's a soft pile of down and dust. See the latest antiquities that Angelina has planned to sell unwary customers. Unfortunately, they're about as old as your boots and probably worth far less. This is a secret room located directly beneath the antique shop. Obviously, the proprietor uses this room as a storage area for her worthless wares, although there may be something of value down here. A rather large, double-bladed broadsword leans against the bench. It looks like an expensive antique.
You should take it.
You much prefer the lightness of your own sword. Besides, this one is only an antique, and this is probably not suitable for combat. Several large items have been covered in cloth. You see a colorful rolled-up carpet.
Take that too.
Several large items. Tangled masks of jewelry and chains have been dumped in boxes and pushed up against the back wall. Let's take this carpet. Yoink! As you pick up the carpet, you notice a small label which reads "Property of Aldin." Might be a faded letter or two in there, but you cannot be sure. Ha 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 ha.
I thought on the floor